My name's Scott Schultz, and this story is with the theme of idols. In the mid-1990s, I got hired by Major League Baseball to dress up as a San Diego Padre and walk through the crowd of the All-Star Game Fan Festival, making believe I was an actual player. It was the second festival they had. It's an annual event now, but they didn't quite have their logistics down yet. So they had to hire some actors out of the casting call in the San Diego Reader. And I went in for the audition, and they liked me because I fit the uniform. And I liked them because they were paying $600 for 3 days, and I could walk around and hang out with these all-stars and make them believe I was one of them. They gave me a nickname. They said, "Scott, you're going to be Spider Schultz." I said, "Why Spider?" He goes, "Because you're gangly like a spider." And I was like, "Okay, you're paying me and I can hang with all-stars, I'll be gangly." And I show up the next day, get my official San Diego Padre uniform, and I walk through the crowd. The honorary manager of the American League that year, by the way, was Ted Williams, because he's from San Diego originally. And I've been a Red Sox fan my whole life, so I just left the actors and I went over to find Ted Williams. And he was speaking with some Little Leaguers, and I came walking over in my Padre uniform, and he just stopped what he was doing, and he turns to me and he says, "Now I know you're a pitcher," which is a nice way of saying, "You're gangly like a spider. Hit the weight, son." And so I told him, "Yeah, Ted, I throw junk." So he steps up to me and puts his hand over my head and he goes, "What are you doing? The pitch is up here." I go, "Don't swing at it." He goes, "That's right, you'll never hit it." "What are you doing? The pitch is right here." I go, "Swing at it." He goes, "That's right, you'll hit it 1 out of 3 times." Then he looked me square in the eye with a Jack Bauer interrogation look, and I knew I was busted. He goes, "What do you do when the count is full?" I go, "Swing if it's close." And he gets all excited and musses my hair and goes, "You're good!" And I go, "Thanks, Mr. Williams." He goes, "Call me Ted." And I ran off, and I was all excited that I convinced Ted Williams that I was a baseball player by lying. And, so I'm hanging out in the fake dugout by myself, and this little kid in a Padre uniform comes walking up to me and he goes, "Hi, my name's Zach. What's your name?" I go, "I'm Spider Schultz." And he goes, "Why do they call you Spider?" And I said, "'Cause I'm gangly like a spider." And he hands me this baseball signed by all these icons of the game. And he says, "Spider, will you sign my baseball, please?" And I'm like looking at it, and I just don't want to do it, because it's not just a baseball, it's an expensive piece of memorabilia. So I kind of look to the mother, and I'm like, "Oh, I don't know, you know, I'm just a minor leaguer." "That's okay, Spider. You know, I'm your biggest fan." And I'm like, "Oh, you know, I think the coach would be upset." And he's like, "Oh, come on, Spider, please, please sign my ball, please." And the mother goes, "Just sign it, please," because she didn't understand. And so I'm like, "All right." So I take the ball, and I know it's wrong. And I picture him back at the house with his father as he's trying to explain the history of the game through these signatures, going, "Ted Williams, greatest hitter ever to play the game. Cal Ripken, he reinvented the shortstop position. Who the hell is Spider Schultz? But why is his signature so big? It's number 33. And the kid goes, "Thanks, Spider," and he runs off. And the mother goes, "That was awfully sweet of you, Spider." And she goes, and I felt really good. And I look up, and there's 200 kids in line waiting for my autograph. So I signed autographs all day, bats, gloves, you know, giving batting tips. And, you know, the next day, I show up at the locker room, the casting director's waiting for me. He says, "Spider, Major League Baseball is officially upset with you. They didn't hire you to sign autographs, and we won't need your services anymore." And I was really bummed, but they gave me the full check, which was cool. So I went to the bank and I cashed it, and I returned to the fan festival, this time as a fan.